Hello, everyone. Linda Wilson here from Learn to Transcribe Academy. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Miss Wendy O'Connor. She's a recent graduate of our course called Legal Transcription with Apprenticeship. And I'd like to turn it over to Wendy and let her tell us about herself and who she is and where she's from and so forth. So go right ahead, Wendy.
Thank you, Linda. During the pandemic, I was looking for some ways to supplement my income so that I could help my daughter pay off some of her student loans. And I took a course for a different kind of transcription, but my skill set was more business oriented because I've been working in the corporate world for the past 20 years or more. And so I talked to her about it, and she recommended that I look into Learn to Transcribe. So when I learned about your academy, I was really excited because I felt like it would fit more with my experience in the work field and my skill set. So I was excited to get started, and I have really enjoyed it. I am a graduate. I'm working for somebody already, which is amazing. I think that the apprenticeship feature of this program, Linda, is what sets you apart from so many other opportunities. And it's really a blessing for so many of us, I think, to be able to put our learning to work and then earn as we're increasing our and expanding that learning that you've provided for us. So
that's exactly right. Well, didn't you tell me that you have a full-time job now, that you're a bookkeeper?
I do. I work full-time. I've been a bookkeeper for the past about 20 years.
Okay.
So
And
I'm
go ahead.
used to lots of details and making sure things are right, and
Right.
numbers have to be right, so it's pretty important, and those skills transfer very well over to the transcription. So
right. Well, each person comes in with a different background, a different educational level, a different age, a different work history, and also a different what they like to do, what they enjoy, and different we'll just say family dynamic, whether the kids are still at home or they have small ones or older ones, or whatever their situation is, and everybody's different. And so, I always try to kind of think about what you've been doing that you're comfortable with, and that would be for you numbers. And so and also tedious, touching every little detail, because you have to be detail oriented, which works really well for the type of work we do. And finding work, we'll just say doing bankruptcies or financial type business type litigation, where there are a lot of money and numbers and that kind of thing. You would probably just love that.
I would.
Other people might prefer something different, like they might want to work murder trials or something, maybe criminal related. They may prefer that. Other people want stuff that's medical, has a lot of medical if they come from a medical background. And so, we're all different. And that's the good thing about legal, is such a huge variety of work. And I think that you're going to do great with it. I really do. And I could see that in your coursework when we're turning in work to be looked at and graded and everything. You did really well. And I'm so proud of you. And
thank
so
you.
when you finished, I got you hooked up with a company, and they hired you right away.
Yes.
And you're going to, I guess,
already been turning work in. So
and you've already been turning work in, and you just graduated a week or so ago.
Yep.
Very recently, yeah. And so when you get out there and start working for oh, I don't know, how many years did you say for retirement? 3?
I'd like to do 3 or 4, yeah.
Right. Well,
And
if you
then do it full time, and this
right, you
will
keep
help me
doing
get
this
there.
part-time. Well, my goodness, by then you're gonna have a lot of experience built up because you're working on it part-time, nights and weekends, when you can and you're not at work on your other job. And you'll be in really good shape by then because you're gonna have a lot of experience. And
Yeah,
then you could transition, see, that lets you just glide right on in to full-time, part-time, half-time, whatever you wanna do and what makes you happy. And
yes.
so I just couldn't be more thrilled, and I really thank you for taking the course and trusting me and believing in me and, getting through it and, outworking. That makes me happy.
That's good. Makes me happy too.
Right. Well, it makes me happier than it does you probably because the one thing that's my favorite thing to do of everything is helping hook people up with the job. Because when you get through training and spending all your money and your time and all your effort, um, you know, you're ready to go to work, and often you need somebody to help you to open those doors for you and
Yeah,
help you get in that you might not could on your own. And a lot of times you can't because a lot
yeah,
of these employers, some of them won't hire people without experience, and some of them don't want to do any kind of training or mentoring or anything. And so I find the companies who are willing to trust me that I'm going to put out graduates who can do quality work and step in the door pretty much ready to go. Other than, they'll need some guidance and some mentoring. And that's what an apprenticeship is about.
yes,
So,
yeah.
well, I think you forgot to tell us where you were from or where you live so everybody
Oh,
knows.
I live in the central Oregon area, and so I'm in the high desert, and we have beautiful outdoor living and mountains, and we're close to 3 hours to the ocean, and the beach is there, and we've got mountains and rock climbing and rivers and camping, all kinds of stuff. So it's a pretty nice place to be.
I've always heard that that's beautiful country,
Yeah,
where you are. I've never had the pleasure to visit, but maybe one day I will. I might come see you.
you can come see me.
And you come down south and see me anytime you want to. I'd love to have you. All right. Well, did you have anything else you wanted to say about my training or your feeling about everything? If you were talking to someone on the fence, just maybe what you would tell them as to your experience for it,
Yeah.
with it.
I really liked this self-paced features of the program because it gave me the opportunity to, it's been quite a while since I learned something new, and so it gave me the opportunity to work at my own pace and to review things, over and over until I felt like I really got it. And I really liked being able to do that at my own pace. So I and like
That's
I said earlier, the apprenticeship is really what sold me on taking your course over any other opportunity, was because I really needed to be working, because that was what I was looking to do, was to supplement income.
mhm.
And I knew that with that feature of the program, I would be able to do that. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely, you can, and you deserve that. I mean, you worked hard getting this training. This is tedious training.
yeah,
It's not the easiest, but once you get through it and you understand everything, you've worked hard and you've accomplished a good goal, and you should be very proud of yourself.
I am.
And I'm proud of you. And then,
Thank-
you deserve that. You deserve the opportunity for someone to allow you to come on board with them.
Well,
I
I
think
think it's a great vision that you had, to be able to put this all together. And that's a key component to it is being able to open those doors for people that
That's
need
what
them.
that's my mission, is to help people. And you know, when you get done with this, if you wanted to, you could just keep transcribing forever, or you could branch into some other things. This is a perfect foundation for that, because you'll already know how to make transcripts,
Yep.
and you can proofread for other people too when you finish my course.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to, you could go on to scoping, or, you know, editing, or you could even go to a reporting school if you wanted to. And you would have your foundations already done and, you know, experienced with it and everything. And it would be much easier for you that way. So that's another reason we have people who come through my training, and then they go on, like maybe to steno school or voice writing school, or, you know, whatever different types of other related work that's related to what we're doing. And I think that's great. All right. Well, unless you had anything else to say, I guess we can close it out.
I'm good. Thanks so much, Linda.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate your time and everything you did during the course. You worked so hard, and you were a real perfectionist type person. I could see that you wanted every little I dotted, every little T crossed, and it showed that you were really were striving very, very meticulously and hard to get everything just right. And I could see that.
Good. I'm glad it came across.
It did come across, and it was obvious to me. And
Good.
so that's going to do well for you. That's an excellent trait to have in this kind of work, because, you know, it's important work, and we don't want to mess anything up. We don't want to have transcripts floating around with wrong words in them, or, you know, something is missing, you know, and they're just riddled with inaudibles or indiscernibles because somebody didn't know what they were saying, that kind of thing. I don't like that. I just feel like that we can do better. We should do better, and we owe it to the litigants, because when parties come in on a lawsuit, that's important to them. This is their life. You know, they're either suing somebody or getting sued, and it's critical that their transcripts be correct. And that's what we're for.
That's
And
what we're doing.
I want it to be correct, you know.
Yeah.
And so these people out there depend on people like us to know what we're doing. And I know you do. So anyway,
Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you again. And we'll sign off now. So have a great evening. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Bye-bye.
I said earlier today, and I meant to say tonight, we're actually filming this at 9 something at night. So we'll probably be going, you know, to bed soon. But thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Okay.
You're welcome. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay. Talk soon. All right. Bye.